is Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into different band, different artist, and we break down one of the records. We get into the music, lyrics that was made, and everything in between. My name is Tyler, and way out there, hundreds of miles away, is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Give us 5 stars if you're watching on YouTube. Smash that subscribe button. So let's get into this. What are we doing this week, Jeff? Go.
We're doing the Chili Peppers and their album Californications.
Now we are. Record from 1999. John Frusciante's back into the band. So let's get into our origin stories with Red Hot Chili Peppers, and then we'll get into first impressions, and then move on from there. Bangers, stinkers, everything in between. What do you got? Go.
And what's funny is the last time we did Chili Peppers, the week after we did Martin Denny.
No way.
Yeah.
What we did By the Way?
No, we did. Actually, we did By the Way.
Did
we do By the Way?
No, we didn't do Martin Denny after. Yeah, we did By the Way.
Yeah.
But we really did Martin Denny after By the Way?
Yep. What's even more fun, if you go back a little bit, we did ATLians by Outkast, and then Britney Spears, Oops, Did It Again, and then Me First and the Gimme Gimmes, and then Transplants, and then Chili Peppers, and then Martin Denny.
That's a wild lineup.
Just no
Wild
rhyme or
lineup.
reason for any of it.
No.
Damn, if you just go back, bro. Like, and then before that we did Pantera, and before that we did Crosby, Stills, Nash, Young.
Yeah.
Good times.
Good shit.
Anyway, my origin story is the video for Californication, the title track.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. I mean, like I didn't like Give It Away. I didn't really pay attention to Under the Bridge because we were 12, right? When Californication came
we were
out.
12
So
when
yeah.
it came out, yeah.
It's like I wasn't playing guitar then, and like that's why I have such a strong thing with Under the Bridge. We'll go into my origin story more so, but like when the Californication video dropped, that dropped before Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Like that was before
What?
that happened. I said when that thing dropped, it was
God.
before.
You're so
What?
annoying. You're so annoying.
I didn't know if you could hear me or not. That dropped before the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater thing did. And so I liked it so fucking much. And that was when we were like recording to tape.
Yeah.
Like literally recording to tape. And then Tony Hawk's Pro Skater came out.
Recording music videos off the TV.
Yeah, music videos onto separate tapes and
Yeah.
switching them out. And I don't know. I can only imagine what like my dad thought when he saw me doing this. Either he was like proud, like, oh, you're working really hard to get the music you like, or he was like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know. Like if my kids were doing that, I would respect like, oh, you're working really hard to get like curated VHS tapes for specific genres of stuff that you like. Like I wouldn't be like, oh, it's fucking stupid.
But our parents' generation wasn't that way. Like, why are you doing this?
They were mean. They were mean. Boys will be boys, I guess.
I guess so.
So yeah, it was the Californication video. I love that video. I love that song. And then later on, when I started playing guitar, like the song that I really, really wanted to learn, like front to back, was Under the Bridge, just because it was easy enough for me to catch on to and kind of fake my way through.
Mm-hmm.
But it was also kind of a little bit like layered enough to if I really wanted to get into the nuance of it, I could really show off. And so that was an early one for me. And I did learn that like fucking front to back. So Californication and then Under the Bridge. Those are like kind of my two things. But Under the Bridge came after I heard Californication.
Got it. All right. Yeah, my origin story was the Scar Tissue video. Back in that at that time, it was you watch some music videos on MTV or VH1, but they always played like the very different music videos. Their top 10s or top 20s were always very different. MTV was the pop music, bubblegum pop. It was new metal, pop punk, R&B, and then VH1 was always just alt rock. That's that was always their top 10 or top 20 was alt rock, and
the 80s
and in the 80s and shit. So VH1 would play Scar Tissue all the goddamn time. MTV would play it too, but not nearly as much as VH1. So I just watching that video over and over and over again. That was really my real first exposure to the band. I'm sure I heard Under the Bridge, Give It Away, Suck My Kiss, all that kind of stuff beforehand, but that was the song that really just kind of got me into the band. I got the CD from the Warehouse, from Warehouse Music. Huge shout out in Yorba Linda, no longer there. But yeah, my origin story is Scar Tissue, and then really this record, Californication. So it really just kind of hits that. And like you said, we were 12 years old when this album came out. This is kind of our formative years. Like we mentioned, friend of the pod, Phil, he's a little bit older than us, and he grew up in like the 80s era of Chili Peppers. So he loves him, and his friends love the first 3 Chili Peppers records. But just we love Californication. So let's get into first impressions on this record, Californication, and bangers, stingers if we got them, and then just go from there. So what do you got? Go.
I have no stinkers. I really kept it to just 5 bangers because there are some good songs on here, but like I'm not gonna be like, oh, this is my 14th banger, because at some point I was like, dude, come on, man. Like even though yes, I may think like I love Dirt. Is it really a fucking banger though?
Kind of is though. Kind of is, though.
But like, is it really though? A fucking. That's what I thought too. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So I only have five bangers. But there's nothing here that's even close to a stinker. Even Porcelain. I know you hate your boy Ketis. Even Porcelain's not a stinker. It has a solid like melody to it. This is a good record through and through. It's just too long. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4.
It is long. It's
5.
14 songs.
Dude, easily Porcelain,
songs.
Emmett Remus, Dirt, Glove, Savior, Purple Stain. 7 songs. You could take them out.
Okay, fair. Okay. Fair.
Track 7 through fucking 13. Yeah, no, they're all great. They're all unique and they're all fun in their own way. But you could take them out.
You could take them out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see what you mean. I see. You cut this down to a 35-minute record, 40-minute record. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah. For first impressions with me, it is definitely long. But even still, the songs are really, really good. It might be chalked up to some nostalgia, like I said, but overall, there's no bad song on here. I mean, actually, I take it back. Porcelain is not a good song. Porcelain is not a good song.
It's just because Anthony sings, and he just does whisper singing, which, like, whisper singing is never bad. At best, it's just like, oh, it's good. But, like, you think, oh, Porcelain's so bad. He's just whisper singing, and that's not bad.
Road Trippin', also not very good. The closer, that just acoustic track with the strings and everything, pretty stupid, too. Those 2 songs, I don't care to really talk about ever. So, yeah, they just kind of suck. So, Let's get into... So, we have no, like, outside of those 2 songs, we have no stinkers, right?
No.
Okay.
Those songs aren't stinkers either.
Well, they are. But, they're not stinkers.
You think Porcelain's a stinker?
Porcelain, for sure, is a stinker.
You think Porcelain is a stinker? How is that a stinker?
Do I have to tell you again? Yes, it's a stinker.
You didn't tell me the first time. You didn't. How is this a stinker?
It's a stinker.
How is this? What part is this a stinker?
He's just a terrible fucking vocalist, and I don't like the whisper singer.
What part of him is a terrible vocalist?
Don't like it.
What part of him is a terrible vocalist?
It's just a bad song. Just a bad song.
And like what? So this is what boggles my mind whenever you and your fucking boyfriend Skip always talk shit about Ketis. I don't get it. Because what they do, Ketis is so fucking vanilla. What they do in the song is he just turn his mic up so fucking loud that you can hear like the feedback, even getting into like the snare rattle. And like Chad barely plays any drums in here. But like Ketis isn't a great singer, but he's not a bad singer. He's just a vanilla singer. There's nothing unique about him. There's nothing crazy about him. There's nothing aggressive about him. There's just nothing. He's just a good placeholder to sing. And that's why his lyrics are stupid. They don't fucking mean anything. That's crazy boy talk, though.
All right, so let's get into some bangers. What's your number 1 banger? 1B.
Around the World.
Around the World is really your number 1.
Oh!
So you think Around the World is the best song on here, which is wrong.
Correct.
But that's okay. It's my 2B. Second banger.
I know.
Let's get into this. What do you got? That bass line.
If you just have fun, you like Around the World more. So just off the cuff here, before we get into all the songs, because they're all kind of the same. That's why I put Mother's Milk. They kind of are though.
Okay.
As I put Mother's Milk higher, the whole like thing for Shanti's like trying something different. He's trying to just sit back and write. No, dude's clinging to life. He can barely fucking make it through anything. He is fucked up. He is hurting. He's
in what way?
He's on because he has no fucking idea what he wants to do. He's finally somewhat off drugs, and his face is fucked up, and he's gross, and he's burned relationships, and he's poor, and he doesn't drive. And so when he's coming back to do Californication, it's just he's struggling. So I don't think he's writing these riffs and these grooves to like take a seat back and write some nuanced things. I just don't think he can do it. I think he has to kind of like relearn how how to be a great top tier legendary guitarist. So a lot of these songs, they sound the fucking same. Frusciante does a lot of cool shit on here, but he also does more stuff on here that is like, damn, that's pretty meh. That's pretty whatevers.
That's wild.
Like you could have done better. And Around the World, like, oh, it's such a good like, oh, that's so genius. I can't believe, like, dude, no. It's because he sucks.
It's not because he sucks.
It's 100%
He's playing to the
right
song.
now.
He's
There it
playing
is.
to the song.
He's playing
dude.
to the song. He's
The
making
fuck
sure the
outta
melody as the front runner. And he's just doing textures. Like, no, it's right now during this tour, he fucking sucks. He is not confident in himself.
I will say
he sucks
that
right now.
Kiedis, I mean, for what it's worth, Kiedis, who does not a lot of talent, he did say in his biography that that at this time, Frusciante wasn't the greatest guitar player. Like he said, he definitely lost some of his chops, and that he was kind of relearning how to play the guitar again. Which I get.
That's a nice way of saying someone is shit.
it kind of is, but even still, the guy is still, his guitar playing is still fucking really rad on this. And yeah, he does
it's good.
He doesn't fucking shred. He doesn't do all that kind of shit. He plays
Never
the
did, though.
fucking song. He plays the fucking
Always
song
did.
on this. Yes.
But you can't just say like, I love Frusciante. He plays to the song, and then not think that like is just him like not being a good guitarist right now. And I'm not saying he's not a good guitarist. I'm just saying right now he needs to learn how to play with a band again. Right? We're just coming off One Hot Minute.
Yeah.
And that was fucking electric, and that was wild, and that was some fucking metal shit that Chili Peppers never really done before. And they go into like this.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is this? This is the complete opposite of what they just did on One Hot Minute. So I'm not saying that like Frusciante isn't good or great, but I don't want to just say he plays to the song and then discount the fact that he just fucking sucks right now. He needs to relearn how to do his shit.
A lot of what Frusciante does on this record too is vocal melodies.
Yes.
Well, melodies.
That's the best thing that he does on this
yeah,
record.
And it's all over this song, every song, but really especially this song too. I mean,
at the sacrifice of his guitar playing,
which is fine, which is totally
I agree.
fine.
I never said it
I
wasn't.
love his vocal harmonies.
That's why this is my number one beat. And that's why this is my number two record. I'm just saying I'm not going to fanboy over here. Like on the opposite side of the token, where like you just do nothing but shit on Kiedis because you're just one dimensional like that. I like to be multifaceted, like a diamond. I will say that I do love Frusciante's playing. I do love everything about him, but here his guitar playing is shit.
No,
I don't give a fuck.
He lets
shit.
Flea shine on this song. No, I don't want to say lets him, but he steps
fanboy.
back. I
That's
retracted
100% fanboy.
No, it's not. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
No, but
Frusciante's shit on this record.
Around the World, the opening track. It's a cool song. It's a great song. In the end, I do love Flea's bass playing. Just that distortion on the bass and everything else. It's so fucking great. It's fucking awesome. I do love Flea's playing on this. And I do remember when you and I used to have the band practices and all that kind of shit. Joe would always just do that open that. He would just play that. There was that and whatever fucking song is off of By the Way.
I forgot that song.
I forgot the name of that stupid song too. But that's what Joe would do all the time.
But then he would stop. Remember, it would and then it would stop. We're never going to
yeah.
we never even got to the crazy part, like the super fast drum roll into the crazy part. But yeah, dude, when Anthony drops in, all around the world, you can take time.
It's so funky.
Like, that's
so funky.
Funny.
It's funny and funky. You know, it just because the way that Flea's hitting that slap, and just the way that Anthony is kind of playing off of the bass part too is fantastic. It's fucking fantastic.
And then Flea throws him some bends later because the barrel. It's a little bends later on. Like those, like that's my favorite little riff that Flea does in that little mini riff part in the verses. Like it's
It's great. And then Chad, and then in the big like kind of soaring chorus, Chad does that. I don't know if it's an electronic beat or some weird percussion instrument that he plays. That kind of on the off beat that he plays. It not a snare, but I don't know what it is. But there's like this weird thing that he does in the chorus that I love too, that really just kind of matches the kind of soaring aspect of the chorus, and just the kind of the ups and downs of Around the World as a song. I think is really really cool. But lyrically, just talking about the lyrics up front, Anthony Kiedis has always been a guy who's very ambiguous with his lyrics, very up to interpretation, and really that's what it is on this one. He was very inspired by some Italian movie called Life is Beautiful. Sounds familiar?
Life is beautiful.
But I feel like I've seen it, but I don't know. But he's just like grateful for his life and being able to do what he loves. That's what this song is about. So I don't know. I don't think we should get too deep into his lyrics because they're just.
I think there's an overall like sexual tone for most of his things, even if they are completely nonsensical. I think he always has to do that, no matter what. It's just who he is as a person. But I like lyricists that can write things and paint pictures and be vivid. But then I also like lyricists like this that are just like, I need to sing something and I can't just go ming, ding, 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 over the entire thing. Yeah. So like, I'll just make it sound cool. And he does make it sound cool. Man.
That scatting part's wild.
Yeah, and it comes and goes super quick. It comes in, you're like, what the fuck are you doing? And then it goes and he doesn't do it again. And you're like, oh, why did you do that? But then it makes you think. It makes you wonder. On the opening track too? Like, come on.
Yeah, I know.
But he's fine. He's fine.
Yeah. So, Around the World, your number one. My number one, Right on Time. I know that's your number two. So, it starts off aggressive right from the start. It's very early Chili Peppers, aggressive, a little bit aggressive, fast, and funky too. And then you get into that verse. The verse. What Flea is doing on the bass, it's just like he's doing these like, I don't know if they're arpeggios. I don't know exactly know what he's doing.
Almost like triplets.
Yeah, they're triplets.
Steve Harris thing.
They're triplets, but I guess they are just triplets, huh? But it's just, it sounds so good.
Yeah.
And then Chad does this like the simple build, like snare build, like and then it drops back into the big aggressive fucking chorus thing. And then we got to talk about the vocal harms. John Frusciante, vocal harms. The way he sings it, it's so high and so falsetto. And then Kiedis comes in, it's right on time, it's right on time, it's right on time. And then Frusciante's singing over him, whatever. It's so incredible.
That's all. This is all Kiedis does, and it's all he ever does. And I like it. I like the way he sings. I like how he sings here. As he just sticks his fucking face as close to the mic and turn it up as high as possible. Right on time, it's right on time, it's right on time. And that's it. That's all we get. That's all Kiedis fucking does. Whether it's Right on Time or any other song on this, Porcelain, anything else on this record, that's all he fucking does. But yeah, this song's a banger. It's. I like this as a deep closer too. Like I don't think it should have been the closer. I think Road Trip is an appropriate closer. Yeah. But I do like this as a deep like closer.
Deep cut closer.
We just don't need fucking like 6 of these songs. Porcelain through Purple Stain. Get the fuck out of here.
I know, it's way
like, can you imagine? Much. No, easily. Can you imagine going from Californication to Right on Time and it would Road Tripping? But that only been like 6, 7, 8 songs. But they're all like 3.5 minutes.
I mean, that's like an easy 30 minutes, and then throw in 2 extra songs. Yeah, you could do this. And it would be a perfect album, honestly. But Right on Time, it's straight and to the point. And I think the way that they harmonize, or John harmonized off of Kiedis, was just perfect on the song, just absolutely perfect. And then even during the bridge part of the song, he goes when John sings the Right on Time part, he goes into a higher octave, and it's
so high.
It goes higher, but it's just him singing that part, and then Flea's still doing the triplets and everything like that, and then eventually they drop back into the chorus. But damn, dude, this song is so simple. It's so perfect from start to finish. I love this song.
It's like this is okay. So Frusciante, like guitar wise, doesn't do a lot here.
He doesn't know.
And I know we're playing.
I just said no, whatever. He doesn't.
I know, but like that's what you're thinking, or you're gonna say eventually. But like 1 or 2 songs, he does kind of like the basic thing. I get it. When every single song on this record, he does the basic thing, it makes me believe that he just doesn't have it right now. He'll get it back after this for sure. and he doesn't like solo stuff where he clearly fucking has it still. But I don't know. The whole ending part, that dee nee 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 nee. I don't know.
But I love that rising because you could hear the volume of it get louder, louder, louder. Like he's slowly plucking.
Better than that.
I know, but he's just slowly plucking that one note, and then he's quietly plucking that one note, and then he hits it harder, 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 and then it builds. It's that fucking build, man. And then you get, oh,
but
Lord.
he's better than that. He's better than that. We've heard him do better than that.
Yeah, he could do better than that.
He's just better than that.
Still great.
Still great.
But he could do better, of course.
But you could.
Everybody could do better. Everybody could do better.
I can't do better. I'm already the best.
No,
so
debatable. All right.
Can't be better than the best.
But Right on Time, yeah, my favorite song on the record. All right, so do we have anything else on Right on Time?
Right on time is right on time.
Right on
No,
time,
that's it.
Right on time. All right, so let's get into 3B. What do you got? What do you got for your 3B?
Californication.
Californication. That's my 10B on here.
You're such
10B.
a liar.
No, it really is.
Why do you gotta lie? Why do you gotta lie all the time?
I'm so just sick of this song. I don't think it's
I'm
the
so
greatest
tired.
song.
I don't
Oh
listen
my
to
God.
radio ever, but like I'm tired of this song all the time. Like okay, okay.
Okay,
We'll
so
pretend.
get into this. Why do you love this song so much?
The fuck, like this is it, dude. Like this is where it starts. You know what I mean? This is patient zero for damn near both of us. I know you can pretend like the Scar Tissue song, but this song was way bigger than Scar Tissue.
It was bigger, but
and
it
the
wasn't
video
my
was
origin
played
story. No.
way more often. Oh, it's his origin story, but it was just as big there. So just get the fuck out of here.
That's what you implied, but okay.
It's not an eventful song, but it's a fucking banger. It's just one big long melody and build. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And you love the fucking builds, and that's all
Since
they do.
when?
Here. You just said I love Frusciante doing the one note build. He's hitting it so soft and it goes so hard.
During
You
that-
literally just said that.
During that 6-second part, yes, but not for
and you loved it
not
so
for
much.
4 minutes. No. I hate.
crazy.
I don't like Tool. That's what Tool does. Tool is just all rising action. I don't like that shit.
Well,
But anyway, Californication. It's a good song. It really is a good song. It's lower B because I'm just
more
so
curious
over it.
what other how are you over it? You don't listen to the radio. Where the fuck ever do you listen to this song?
Dude, this song, I was just hearing it back in the day so much, and then you didn't listen to the radio nearly as much as I did because you didn't have.
You stopped doing it like 10 years ago.
Once again, you didn't work an office job. You weren't in a car for 12 hours a day listening to the radio. So no, you don't have the same exposure to this song that I do. I just know you don't.
You don't have that much exposure to it.
You don't understand. You still don't understand this.
Even if you listen to K-Rock all day, they may have played this song 5 times a day.
Yeah, that's a lot a day.
That's only if you listen to K-Rock. Why did you not listen to a different station? Why did you not listen to AM radio or fucking anything else?
For various reasons. But that's not the
That's your
but
fault.
That's not,
Just
that's
listen
not
to
the
fucking
point.
generic rock radio.
That's not the point. The point is, I've heard this song way too many times. It's fine. The song is fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's lower beer, lower B. But it's kind of a lame song too. Like even if you were to take it, just
Bro,
come
all
on.
of the Chili Pepper songs are lame songs.
They are, but this is
They
like
don't-
one of the more lame songs on this record as well.
I think
it's just,
every single Chili Pepper
it's
song
so-
that's ever
it's-
been is kind of a
it's
lame
mid
song.
tempo. It doesn't really go anywhere, which is fine too, I guess. But god damn, dude, I just don't really care about this song. The harms are good.
It doesn't have to go anywhere.
The vocal
Why
harms
can't
are
you just
fine.
Be okay with it.
The vocal harms are fine. They're totally
Who-
fine.
who
Honestly,
was I
that's like the
mocking?
best part of this song are
Do you know who
John's
I was
vocal
mocking?
harms. Yeah, Ryan.
I was mocking you when you said, "Why does everything have to go somewhere and do something and be something?
Oh, okay. But
Why can't hazy IPAs be 3 out of 3 all the time?"
But yeah, anyway, Californication. I think it's just kind of a dud of a song.
Oh,
it
that's
really
good.
is kind
That's
of a dud
funny.
of a song.
That's funny that you said it's not a dud. It's catchy as fuck.
It's catchy, but it's still not that great of a song. It's been just
But that's what
so
music.
overexposed.
That's what music should be.
It's been
Music
so
should be fucking
overexposed.
catchy. It should be
so
melodic.
overexposed.
It's not overexposed.
We talked about this before the episode too. That Chili Peppers were a band, not that they were a plant or anything, but they were a band that were pushed so hard, especially on local radio, but MTV and everything. They were pushed so goddamn hard. So you're just hearing it constantly. So you just have this association with the band with certain songs because that's all you fucking heard.
Yeah, because he signed a fucking 6 record deal
and
before they even like put anything out.
And that's
so they're gonna get pushed hard as fuck.
That could be a big reason why
that's the biggest reason
why these songs,
because none of their songs are that great.
Exactly. I'm not saying that they are, but you're arguing that this song is like God's gift to the fucking world.
Yeah, I would say so.
So stupid, so boring.
I think the best 3 things God ever did, obviously number 1, and then Californication is number 2, and I'd probably say like Round Table's number 3.
Round Table's number 3.
Well, top 3 things God's ever done.
But yeah, I think the video to the song is definitely the best part of the song, or the best thing related to the song. I mean, at the time, this is 1999. You see this video and you're like, dude, this is how I want every video game to be. Because the whole thing with the video was that it's supposed to be a video game of each member of the band playing through their own section of like going through Hollywood or LA, like the seedy parts of that
or Frisco.
Or Frisco, whatever, like the seedy parts of those areas. And, but yeah, I just remember at the time in 1999 thinking like, there's no way video games are ever going to be this fucking cool looking. And then 2025. And now this is like some of the shittiest fucking graphics ever.
But it's crazy that this came out before, not like several months before, so not like years before, but this came out before Tony Hawk. And when Tony Hawk hit, Tony Hawk has not aged poorly. This video has aged like fucking milk. It is garbage.
True, yeah. Are you sure this came out after Tony Hawk or
before Tony Hawk?
Before Tony Hawk. Okay.
Posy vibes. Vibes only. Posy vibes only. Go ahead. I'll wait.
No. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I thought you were looking. I thought you were crunching the numbers, John and Ken style, shuffling your papers. It's this video is dumb. Like the video is hard to watch now, but I did love this fucking video a lot. The video is hard to watch, dude. It is not good. It's not good at all. But it's a good fucking song. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you're right. Californication came out in June of 99. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 came out in September of 99. There you go. But all right, so yeah, Californication in the end, I think it's a pretty mediocre song. There's just better fucking songs on this record in the end.
Well, you have 9 better songs on the record. I can agree with you that I can see maybe like 5 of those, but I'm curious to how you get those other 4 that you think are better than Californication.
So I love Other Side. That's my 3B.
Okay, that's fine. That's my 5B.
Okay, so we're
that's an easy one. No, but you have 4 other ones that are not just like the big singles that you think is better than Californication. This is the one that was the other song too that Joe played. This is the song that I think it sounds like. The ding,
yeah. But this song came out before.
Yeah, sounds the same though.
But no, I do like this song a lot. I think, dude, I'm at a loss right now. Fuck.
This is good. This is good for Shante, just mastering basic, laid back kind of like alt rock kind of shit. And this is there's a couple songs on here that I'm like, okay, this is old John just being a fucking virtuoso, because there's so much openness in all of like his songwriting on this record in general. But I think that's because he doesn't know what to do except for this song. I think he knows exactly what the fuck he's doing.
Why do you think that is though?
Why do I think that he does it specifically on 1 or 2 songs?
Yeah. Why do you think on this song specifically that he does this kind of accenting better than other songs on the record?
Because I think he's not comfortable with his guitar playing again. He just came back and the Chili Peppers are fucking huge.
Which
right
I
now.
get, but why? What makes this song different? That's the question.
Oh, I'm saying like how? Okay, more like a how.
Yeah.
So like this one, it's the basic like ding 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 ding, right?
Yeah.
Basic fucking riff, but it's not just like single notes there. He'll kind of like double up here and there, and on the end part of the first part, the do 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 do, that ding part, he'll hit like 2 or 3 strings at the same time. And this song kind of doesn't do the do 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 and like all around the world.
Yeah.
Where it's the same fucking thing the whole time, which I think he could have done better. It's just he's not confident in himself. He changes things up on the other side. He becomes his old self again. Never gets fast, never gets crazy. Plays to the song like you said, like we like. But it's just it's just more nuanced. I don't think Around the World is fucking nuanced at all. I don't think Right on Time is fucking nuanced at all. I think John has no idea what to do on that one, which normally he would fucking slay that kind of song. But I think on this round, on Californication, I think he had no idea what to do. And he's holding on for dear life. But because he's focusing so much on the harms, which again, nothing wrong with it, but I'm not going to point out the obvious. I'm not going to point out the obvious.
Well, okay. So I do agree with you on the other side on this song. His guitar playing does accent Flea's playing perfectly. I mean, just the way that I think the interplay here is really good. The high and the low notes between Frusciante and Flea are fantastic, because there are parts where you're like, wait, is that actually Flea playing or is it Frusciante playing? I just can't really tell.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of moments like that on this song. And then you get the kind of distorted, the higher, just kind of droning of notes during the bridge and everything like that. But there's a nice build too, because you have Chad hitting the toms and just kind of building. And then it kind of blows up into this like kind of faster part of the bridge, the interlude. And then that's really just the whole song here. But once again, it's the vocal harms. The vocal harms on this song and the whole record, but this song in particular, god damn, dude, you just don't really notice them. With the first listen, you don't notice the vocal harms, but then you really think about it, and it's like, dude, that is the entire song. Like how incredible John's vocals are on this. This song would be literally nothing without the vocal harms.
Okay, hold on there, dude. Calm down.
Dude,
seriously. This song wouldn't be nothing without his harms.
The harms
the
are
song is
everything.
The song is a
on
beyond banger. No, cut the fuck out of here. That's like saying, like, if you took everything out, the harms would be, I would hear a record of just harms. Like, no, it's stupid. Nobody would ever say that because it's dumb. The song can survive without the harms, absolutely, and it would still be good. It would still be a good song. It's got a good melody.
Barely survive.
Well, now could not survive, but now it's barely could survive. But that's okay. It's like, come on, let's not get over. Let's not be too fanboy here over the harms. The harms are a great fucking touch.
You were the one that was like 20 minutes ago. You were just talking about how much you love the fucking harms. Like
the harms are a fantastic touch. The harms are a fantastic touch, but this record could survive without them. It could.
Barely.
Okay. These strong melodies couldn't survive without a couple harms.
Dude, the harms
okay.
are, but the harms are so like these songs. The harms are so embedded into all of these, or most of these songs.
This one that was so right. I legit think like I'm dreaming on this one.
It's so important. It's so important. But anyway,
okay, no, that's good.
But other side, yeah, the song, it's a killer song. It really is. Really is a killer song. So let's get into.
Is that your favorite part?
No, that part's fucking stupid. Kiedis is terrible. Kiedis is terrible in that part. But it's whatever. It's Chili Peppers. It's what you expect.
It's Kiedis.
It's what you expect. So let's get into your 4B.
I'm only curious now to hear what 9 other songs you think are better than Californication.
Let's see. Parallel Universe, Scar Tissue, Get on Top, I Like Dirt, Purple Stain. This
Purple Stain?
Better than Californication, yeah.
Oh, you're fuck. Okay, yeah. Now we're just being tryhards.
I don't make
now
the
we're
rules.
being tough guys.
I don't make the rules.
I didn't know we're wearing our leather jackets today. I know we're wearing our cuts today.
I don't make the rules.
Gotcha. Purple Stain's better than that's funny. That's cute.
All right,
try again.
So wait, what was your 3B?
I don't even know. I think my 3B was my 3B was Californication.
Okay. So yeah, and then my 3 was Other Side. That's right.
You're a wild.
So then
what's Scar Tissue is my 4B.
4B. Okay, let's get into Scar Tissue then. What do you got on this one?
What B is that for you?
That's my 5B. It's 1B different than yours.
But
here.
This is like the John song. This is the best riff that he has in the entire record, and you're the fanboy over here, and he said, "Lose my 5B." So like maybe you just missed. Maybe like you focused too much on John not doing anything, but then when he did do something, you forgot to.
What are you talking about? I love his guitar parts in this song. Like once again, this is like the
best.
This is like
this
the
is
bluesiest
the best guitar part he had.
The bluesiest and also like very hot sounding guitar too. I love his guitar
clean tone.
But it's not just a clean tone, but it's just there's this little bit of edge and crunch to it. I know he's not
because he uses cool ass fucking guitars.
Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's using like these crazy pedals or effects or anything like that. It's just his overall playing. Like he could produce something from such a great fucking sounding guitar, but what he created with the song is incredible. Just the guitar
he buys only like vintage guitars.
I know he does.
Only plays like vintage guitars,
like 57, 59 Fender Strats. Yes, I know. He does.
He plays like
old ass like Gretsch
John
guitars
only plays
too.
the guitars that like we hope to one day save up to buy at like a store
for like $20,000. Yes.
Yeah, that's
or like some old like Gretsch. What is not Thunderbird? What are those big ass Gretsch guitars from like the 1960s? Like that's the kind of shit he plays too. So I don't know. I forgot what.
Scar Tissue is good. It's
a great song.
It's a John song, and this is him. I don't know, like that solo. That solo I go back and forth with. That solo, and on one hand, I'm like, oh, it's so simple and so basic. It plays to the song, but it is kind of really, really basic. Like I know he does better slow, kind of like cheesy solos than that. I know he can do better. So, But then the harms are good. The song could exist without the harms, but the harms are good.
Okay.
Dude, the best part of the song is when it's just John and Anthony and like Chad's in the back with just like the little simple hi-hat. Just, and Anthony kind of gets in that fucking groove and just lets it loose. And John's like, beep, 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 with those slides in there.
It's great.
Damn, that's the best part of the song.
It's fucking great.
Not the harms.
The harms are great. Are you kidding me?
You and your harms.
Those
I don't know where this newfound
like
harm thing are.
On this particular song, the offbeat harms are incredible. Not the offbeat, but the off. He's not like just following Anthony's harms on Anthony's vocals. He's doing like the offbeat of Anthony's vocals, and it's fucking great. This dog is going crazy right now.
That's what it is. I heard something.
Yeah, Rupert's just going crazy. But
I think my Rupert's going crazy.
Going crazy right now. But no, Scar Tissue is fantastic. It's great. I really do love his guitar.
What a riff, dude! Such a good fucking riff. But it's just
bluesy
kind of a play on,
and kind of groovy too. It's bluesy and groovy.
It is definitely a play, a little like higher up on, but it is kind of a play on like the Under the Bridge kind of riff.
Yeah, I would agree with you. It is like a less technical version of Under the Bridge, because once again, the guitar playing on Under the Bridge is so fucking great. It's incredible, right? No,
and
it is
like that. That's what I'm saying. Like the Scar Tissue versus Under the Bridge, as far as just like what John is doing, and you say, hey, listen to these two songs. Tell me which guitarist you think is better. Like 10 out of 10, they're gonna say, oh, the guy whoever plays on Under the Bridge is better than this guy. It was the same guy. Like fuck, man. Like that's what I'm trying to say.
I get
that's a good example.
I get it. Yeah.
I don't think you do.
I don't think you do. I'm not disagreeing. I have not once disagreed with you, but you keep thinking that I am disagreeing with you.
Because you have not said one negative thing about John this entire time.
I've said a lot of negative things. But
just say one right now.
I think his guitar playing is not as good as it was on Mother's Milk. Yeah, of course. Of course.
So you hate John.
Mother's Milk might be his best guitar performance.
Absolutely his best.
Yeah. Mother's Milk, hands down, is his best. Yeah, for sure.
Good.
Then California, then the second half of Stadium Arcadium. Yes.
That's fine. We got two there.
Once again,
you think Californication is his second best guitar playing?
Out of the records he's been on, yeah. Or the Chili Peppers records, yeah. Absolutely.
That's okay.
We're not talking about the Mars Volta stuff, nothing like that.
I'll take it. As long as if we do Mother's Milk as number one, I think
Mother's Milk is his best guitar performance. Yes.
I don't think Californication's even in top 3, but I will see number 2 if Mother's Milk is number 1.
All right. So
yeah, we got like 7 more songs.
Scar Tissue too.
Before we get to
the video for this. Do you remember watching this video a lot growing up?
Yeah, I didn't watch it a lot, but I remember watching this video.
I always remember too that, oh god, even back then it bothered me. He had that Stratocaster, and remember the neck of the guitar, not the neck, but the frets, or the neck of the guitar was fucking broken. Yeah, and he would like pretend to play on it with a fucking slide and everything. And then I remember him throwing the guitar behind him and it fucking hitting the back of the car and going off on the road. And like, oh my god, that's such a cool guitar. Why would you throw it? Why would you destroy this guitar? I just, as a young kid, I thought, man, that's crazy that you would do this. bothered me. It bothered me back then when I was 10 or 11 years old.
I always thought it was a stupid video.
Yeah, it was a stupid. All music videos are stupid. They're all dumb, but even still, he looked pretty cool playing the guitar on the back of the fucking car and everything. And he's sitting on the back of the car playing it, and then he throws it.
It was already broken though. It was already busted.
But it still looked cool. It still looked cool. Of course, if he were to actually play it, it would sound like shit, but it looked cool in the video.
I just like watching all the videos this week. I just thought like, damn man, like just grown ass adults playing fucking pretend.
Yeah. That's acting, dude. That's
crazy.
That's every
like,
movie we watch. Just people.
Frusciante in the desert, dude, playing like that thing with his whole get up and his perfect fucking costume and everything, and Kiedis with his hair all blonde, and that's why I dyed my hair actually because of Kiedis. So
makes sense. Yeah,
there's that.
Makes sense. But that's acting, dude.
That's
just
actors.
Grown
actors
ass,
are so dumb.
Grown ass people playing pretend. Even your favorite actors, Robert De Niro, whoever it is, they're just playing pretend. Just a bunch of theater kids playing pretend.
It is. It's tough. It's tough.
All right. So Scar Tissue. Let's move on. I mean, well, lyrically, a lot of this record is about his heroin addiction, his love life in a way. There are a lot of mentions on this record about like just being with younger girls, like young girls, not just younger girls, but young girls. Like he specifically says young girls. I like him young or whatever. There's some weird shit he says on this record.
Every song has at least some sexual overtone to it, so
and it's always towards young girls, and I get it. Kiedis is a kind of a little bit of a pedo.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So,
but again, we're not going to sit here and fucking quarterback this dude and put him under the bus when there's 1,000 other musicians still today that do it. Our fucking president, so many people do it. Yeah. But like, I'm not going to shit on Kiedis and then discount everybody else. I will shit on all of them equally.
Yes.
If you do it once, it's terrible.
Yes.
But he's not the only person to ever do it. So let's get that out of the way.
But
give these guys a pass, and he gets a pass.
I'm not saying I'm not saying he gets a pass or anybody gets a pass. I'm just saying that's a big theme of this record, of his lyrics are about is about sex, especially with younger girls. That's all I'm saying. That and drugs. That's really the overall theme of this record.
The driving force of his life, or the better part of his entire life.
Too, yeah, that's very true.
There's no song on this record that is deep except for I think it was Savior about his dad.
Yeah. But even
Savior's the only song on this entire record that I thought was like somewhat deep. But yeah, even that one wasn't like deep. It was almost like a brag track. It was almost like him talking about, oh, here's how I grew up. This is why I like to bang 13-year-olds. So it's, I don't know, kind of weird.
Yeah, very, very fucking weird. So before we get into like a couple other songs and wrap it up, I just want to mention a couple things. This is the most successful record they've ever put out. I think it sold something over like 16 million copies worldwide. It was massive.
Yeah, it's
also
almost vanilla.
It's true too. Also, this album, Flea, when they started recording this or writing this record, they wanted to make it more of an electronic record. They tried to get David Bowie to produce it, but Bowie denied it, and they eventually went back to Rick Rubin on this one. So I thought that I didn't know that until this week. So I thought that was cool. This is also another example where they recorded a bunch of songs. They were called the Teatro sessions, the Teatro sessions.
Teatro set.
Yeah, they was some guy named Daniel Lanois. He owned some studio in L.A., the L.A. area, in the Valley, and they tracked a bunch of songs there, and then they ended up scrapping all of them, much like they did on The Getaway. It was the same idea. But then eventually those sessions leaked.
But they leaked.
2014. Yes, they leaked in 2014. One thing also about this record that I thought was really cool, I had no idea that they recorded these songs in 5 days. They did it in a live setting. There weren't
same room,
live setting, really not a lot of overdubs, but in 5 days they recorded over 15. I mean, because there are 15 songs on the record, and then the bonus tracks, which there's a lot of. But 5 days to do all this, 3 weeks overall to make because the mixing, mastering, and all of that. But the actual recording of it took 5 days. That's wild because there's so many intricacies. There's there's so many things going on this record, but 5 days is wild. It's fucking wild.
It almost seemed like 2 days just to get the songs down and 3 days for Harms. Because I feel like that would be the toughest part. Because, again, we'll harp on it. But Frusciante's parts are not great. But, like, Chad, Anthony, and Flea have already been playing together for many years. And they're doing just fine. And they're going to crank out another. See, the Chili Peppers are the most successful, catchy, amazing, generic band of all time.
I would say more so
That's what
than
they
the Foo
are.
Fighters, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like both vanilla
but they're
bands.
so fucking generic.
Both vanilla
But
bands, but both very generic.
The only thing that sets us apart,
sorry.
but it's still so fucking good. But the only thing that sets us apart is like the Harms. But like this record would still be really good without the Harms. Like it's still fucking catchy, and these songs are still there. Ugh.
Okay.
Foo Fighters don't have Foo Fighters. Just
No, they Foo Fighters have a handful of good songs. Outside of that,
they have a greatest hits album full of songs. At least the Chili Peppers have like a double LP, maybe a triple LP of greatest hits. They for sure have a double LP, maybe a triple LP.
Yeah. I mean, we also have several Chili Peppers records on vinyl because we like them enough. I
have no Foo Fighters on
I have
vinyls.
one Foo Fighters on vinyl.
We have.
In your honor. Only because there's a lot of nostalgia with that. It's strictly a nostalgia purchase. I'll admit that. Strictly nostalgia purchase.
Isn't that a double one too?
It's a double album. And I never and hear me out. I never listened to this to the second part of that double album. Because the second part of the double album is just all acoustic. And it's not very good. So I only ever listened to the first part of it. That's the only part that's worth listening to.
So the only Foo Fighters record you have is a double LP.
It's a double LP that I only listened to the first part of.
Good.
But whatever. Like I said, there's so much nostalgia with that Foo Fighters record.
That's something. That's fine. Okay.
But anyway, Chili Peppers, Californication, Parallel Universe. We haven't talked about that one. I do want to talk about that one.
Yeah, that's a banger.
Absolute banger. I mean, it's relentless. It never stops. I don't know how Flea does that with his fingers for 4 minutes. I think how many minutes? 4 minutes and 29 seconds. He does not stop. Just his fingers, like just two fingers. It's just two fingers. Maybe he does more, but there's no. I don't know. Just two fingers the whole time. It's crazy. Just does not fucking stop the entire song. It's crazy. And there's a nice build here. Strong forearms. Great build. Great transitions. Because even though he's just playing just with those two fingers, like the little scales he does, going in and out of the verses into the choruses, it's fantastic. It's fucking great. Never fucking stops.
This is one of the songs where I don't think we need more John. I know I always complain that I need more complex John. But this is a Flea song. This is a Flea song, and this is a Kiedis song, and eventually when we get to the yelling part, like it's cool. And Flea builds. Like we don't need Chad to do anything. We don't need John to do anything. Flea can do it on his own if he wants to. Yeah. As long as he has Kiedis to kind of back him up and hold down kind of the vanilla fort. And he does. He does a good job. And I like when he gets a little bit more aggressive. Especially the Californication.
Yeah. And
I like that.
What's cool too is when John hits those choruses, he's just letting those power chords ring out. Just letting them he's not even like playing nothing complicated at all. Just letting them fucking ring out and letting everybody else or letting Flea really shine on this entire song. It's incredible.
Ding, ding, ding,
he does kind of complement Flea like with some higher parts on the guitar, or he kind of like follows Flea on the guitar as well. But it's really just a Flea song. I mean, playing this with your fingers compared to playing with a pick is night and day. You know, like any chump could play this with a pick, but you're just doing that with your fingers the whole time. It's crazy, fucking crazy.
It's good.
That's great.
Okay, that's a B. That's a B for me.
Love Parallel Universe. So, I don't know.
You said Get On Top was a B.
Get On Top.
I mean,
what don't you like about this song?
This is not. So, like again, I said I have 5 Bs, and everything else is something I enjoy, but I wouldn't say it's like a true B. And Get On Top is one of those. It's a good funk rock song. There's really nothing wrong with this. Like throwing it back to the roots. It's good. But it's also just very kind of like, because John doesn't do much here. And this is like, this is your time, dude. This is your time to like just let loose and get wild and like show everybody you're back.
Yeah,
and he didn't do it.
He doesn't do a ton. I like the wah pedal. I've always been a big fan of the wah pedal.
Wow.
He uses that a lot on this one, which is cool. But yeah, Get on Top. It's a super funky song. Kiedis does do a good job on the song. Like he does some really good funk stuff.
One of my favorite parts on the entire record is on this when he goes, "Right on."
when it all stops
so much.
When everything stops, right on.
Right on. I love that.
Yeah, honestly, Kiedis does kind of shine on this song, outside of the right on part. But yeah, he does kind of shine on this song.
Right on.
But either way, I mean,
Good.
whatever. We don't have to talk about more of these songs. It really doesn't matter. We've argued enough about it. So let's wrap it up. Let's get into our final thoughts on this record. Let's rate the record based off of our world famous 3-point rating system, where 3 is a perfect album, 2 is a good album you're going to continue to listen to, 1 is a bad album, give it a shot, and 0 is the worst thing you've ever heard. So what do you got? Go.
Very, very nostalgic of a record. This is like informative years here of us getting into music and getting into different types of music. And it's kind of funny because we got into the Chili Peppers at their most tame that they've ever done. This is the most tame record they've ever done. This is the most safe record they've ever done, even compared to like By the Way. By the Way was a different animal to tackle. This is like the most safe thing they've ever done, but it's chock full of fucking bangers. Like every song has a melody, even like Purple Stain, your second B, and Savior. All these fucking songs have their own unique identities and melodies. Road Trippin', Road Trippin' has a fucking unique identity to it, and it's fucking crazy that as much shit people talk about Kiedis and how bad of a person he is, like who gives a fuck, dude? Like that's a rock star, dude. That's what they are. Like they're all not people. They're probably fucking lizards and shit. I don't fucking know.
I don't fucking know. This is a great record. I'm not going to pretend to hate the Chili Peppers anymore. This is good, man. And playing it the past week and people coming into the shop like, oh, dude, do you have this on vinyl? Because I work at a store, so it's not like pretentious or nothing. But then I do say, I have it on vinyl. That's such a dick thing to say. I have it on vinyl.
I have an original, but we don't have it in the store now. So I'm not going to pretend to like the Chili Peppers. I'm not going to pretend that the Chili Peppers aren't a good fucking band, because they are a good band. Whether or not they're a great band, that could be up for debate. But like everybody in this band is at least good. Some of these guys are fucking great, and some of these guys are historic.
Mm-hmm.
Chad Smith is great. He's a great drummer. Not historic, but he's a great drummer. Flea, obviously historic. And Frusciante, fucking historic. Yeah. He's a top 100. He's a top 50 guitarist of all time.
Yeah, top 50 for sure. Top 50.
Without even like fucking like thinking about it, Frusciante's a top 50 guitarist of all time. Flea's a top 50 bassist of all time.
Yes, absolutely.
But we're just not here. Frusciante's not top 50 on this record, and that's okay. Can't win them all. I don't know. It's good. I love this record. I'm not gonna keep going on, but like, it's not a 3. It's not perfect.
That's
too
fair.
long.
That's fair.
Kind of going back and forth what I should give this. Like my knee jerk reaction is to get like Be Easy and do 2.5, but I don't think it's 2.5.
Okay, then what do you got? What do you got?
I don't know. I'm 2.35. It's a 2.35. I do think it really, really suffers. Emmett Remus, Velvet Glove, Savior, Purple Stain. I think those are the weakest fucking songs.
But they're still great songs.
They're great songs. Like right now, if we're let's say a week from now, I'm like, hey, sing me this Velvet Glove. It would take you a second, but then if I played it, you would know every fucking word.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But it would take you a second. So like, I don't know. Does that warrant anything higher than a 2.35?
I think so.
I don't know.
I think so.
2.35.
Still solid. Still solid. All right.
It's a great record.
So my final thoughts. Yeah, I mean, we got into the Chili Peppers during this era, so there is nostalgia here. I think you're being a little too critical of Frusciante, which is fine. I don't want to go down that path again because you got way too wild earlier. But I think...
Except nothing negative about him, but that's fine.
Once again, I think you're being overly critical of Frusciante.
I called him to season.
I think it was intentional, but we'll just move on.
Okay.
I agree with you that this band outside of Kiedis is just incredible. I think Chad Smith is just a really fucking great groove drummer. He's just so fucking solid. There's literally nothing wrong with Chad Smith. Literally nothing wrong with him.
He's a drummer's drummer.
Yeah, absolutely. He's fucking fantastic.
He's a fucking metronome.
Yes, and he
won't turn off.
He hits so fucking hard. Like he's so bombastic and loud, but he can also groove, and he can also, just kind of slow it down and be quiet. Like he's very very dynamic. Flea, of course, I think Flea is like top 20 bass players of all time, easily top 20 bass players of all time. Frusciante, top 50 guitarist, absolutely. Kiedis, fuck him. I don't give a shit.
This band would be nothing without Kiedis. Like
it
crazy.
would be something without Kiedis.
No, they wouldn't. They'd be something without John because they were something without John. They'd be something without Chad.
But once again,
come on.
So let's move on.
Nah.
Californication.
Nah.
You really kind of didn't. I feel. I'm not here to argue. I feel you just.
Why are you scared?
You didn't give John enough credit. I really think
because the band is fleeing Kiedis. It's so silly.
You didn't give John enough credit here. I think he did so much melodically, guitar playing wise.
You never said it.
Your favorite thing to say, less is more, right? I think that's what John did.
Les Claypool?
Les Claypool. I think that's what John did here. In the end, I would give Californication a 2.75. 2.75 out of 3. 2.75 out of 3.
Do you know what these are? These are your blinders that you don't know how to flip back up. You'd have them down like this.
Well, I didn't give it a perfect 3. I gave Californication a 2.75.
Because it's dead fucking sure as shit not a perfect 3.
No, it's not a perfect 3 out of 3.
It's not even close to a perfect 3.
It's not a perfect 3 out of 3.
Mother's Milk isn't a perfect 3 either.
What?
Mother's Milk isn't a perfect 3 either.
No, it's not. Yeah, I agree.
Nothing they've done is a perfect 3.
No, I totally agree with you on that. It's not. It's not. Like you're acting like I disagree with you. This is a 2.75. It's not perfect whatsoever, but it's fucking great. And that's kind of all I have to say. We talked about a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff in the rankings. So go get into that episode if you haven't already. But thank you all for listening. Go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button, as the kids say. And that's it. That's all.
Marron.